Hello, welcome to this practice. Today we're going to be working with the intention and the theme of surrender. We sit in Scorpio season. Scorpio season is a water element. It is a feminine element, an invitation to soften, an invitation to drop, an invitation to sink, an invitation to let things be. Scorpio season invites you into the depths of your being. It invites you to go deeper into what you're feeling, deeper into what you're experiencing, deeper into what lies below the surface. And really that is a place of allowing. It's an allowing of yourself to drop deeper. It's an allowing of yourself to sit in the discomfort of stillness, of silence, of space. And so we're going to be working with the practice of yin. Yin is a practice of being. It's a practice of listening and a practice of witnessing. And so we're going to be working into this space of stillness. We're going to be taking longer hold poses and shapes, working into connective tissue, into fascia, which brings you into the deeper layers of your tissues. And we're just going to be here witnessing. I invite you to really, truly sit with whatever bubbles, whatever you feel, whatever you move through, whatever you think, whatever you experience, and just allow it to be. You may need a couple of props for this. So if you don't have any, pause this video and go and grab what you need. You might need, if you have it, a block. If you don't have a block, you can grab some books, you can grab a whole load of cushions, maybe a couple of pillows. You just are going to need something to place underneath your bum, underneath the lower back, and give your hips some lift on our last shape. Other than that, you might want a cushion just to make things a little softer. You might want to put a blanket on the ground instead of a sticky, rubbery yoga mat. Something that just creates a space of softness, a space that feels safe, a space where you can let go and allow yourself to sink. There's a playlist in the box if you want to put that on. That just helps to guide your journey. But if you don't want it, feel free to be in silence. There's going to be lots of time in silence. I'm going to do my best not to talk to you and not to fill the space and really allow you to sit in it. Because in a world that is so noisy and so busy, that is such a gift. So we're going to come into lying on the ground to start with. I'm not going to be doing many of the shapes with you. A lot of the time I'm just going to be sitting and I'm going to be watching the time and I'm going to be guiding you through the practice. So don't necessarily worry what I'm doing. I will guide you in and out of the shapes, but other than that, once you're there, and that's all you do. I'll guide you in, I'll guide you out, and until then, you just soften in and you just trust. Trust deeply within yourself, trust in me, and trust in this journey. So when you're ready, come to lie down on the ground. Make yourself comfortable, take any wiggles, take any adjustments, and then close down your eyes. Take a deep breath. Let yourself settle. Let yourself drop. You're here. Land here. Get out of your head. Out of thinking, and just see if you can find the rhythm of your breath. Just see if you can follow each wave of breath as it moves through you. Maybe you let your shoulders drop a little deeper. So you let your body sink into the ground and into that pull of gravity. This is a practice of surrender. It's an invitation to let go of the need to get somewhere. It's an invitation to let go of the need to make this something and instead soften into it. The practice of surrender is a practice of letting life move through you, around you. It's a practice of trusting that everything you need is here in this moment and everything else will come in its own time. It's a deep place of trust, and it's a place of receiving. It is only when we surrender and we let go and we release our grasp that we open enough space to receive what it is we have been asking for. If we reach, if we force, if we push, we tighten. We block that flow of life, that flow of vitality. We sit and we ask for answers, for direction, for guidance, and yet we're not allowing ourselves to heal, to listen, because we're so busy trying to figure it out. Can you settle? Can you sink? And can you be here? Each breath as it moves, just welcoming it. Each exhale, that nudge to let things be. To release the grasp, the grip. You're here. That is enough. Put it down, whatever it is you hold. It's only when we put it down, let it go, that we realize it can be so much more than what we imagined it would be. It's only then that we let it come in a way that our mind cannot yet comprehend. It is only then that life gifts us with its magic and its wisdom. And the deeper we drop into being, into presence, the more we can move through life with authenticity, with integrity. Our actions rise from the depth of our being. The masculine rises from the feminine. The feminine is the source of creation. It is everything. Full deep breath in. Let it go. When you're ready, bring yourself up to seated slowly. Take your time to get there, there's no rush. When you do, you're going to place left leg in front of you. Right foot knee bends and the foot comes towards the thigh. This isn't a yang pose, so you're not trying to get it in the perfect place. You're just letting it rest somewhere there. You may want cushions here, so see what you need. When you all get comfortable, then you're going to start to fold and soften. This, again, it's not a yang pose. It's not about reaching and grasping for the foot. There's a softness. So you can bring a cushion up to your tummy and give yourself some support. You can take multiple cushions and bring them up to support your upper body, maybe your head. If you have a block, maybe you use it. See what you need to get comfortable and then let yourself soften. Any props are welcome, whatever you need to feel safe in your body and your practice. And it doesn't matter if you're not folding over the leg, you can fold over the shin. Just take a few moments, chin tucks, head drops, shoulders drop. You're there, you're softening, you're being. Close the eyes. You're breathing. Relax the jaw. Witness yourself here, watch yourself here. There is so much power in your presence, in your awareness, in your willingness to sit in the moment. And it also takes a lot of courage. Trust in it. Be in it. Feel into it. Breathe into it. You're here. In and out, let it be simple. Let it be easy. Whatever you hold, whatever you carry, let it drop. Breathe. If your mind has started to wander, come back. Refine the breath, drop back into your center, into this, without the story, without needing to make it anything, without needing to understand it or figure it out. You're here. That's it. If you notice you're holding something in body, see if you can take a breath and invite it to soften. Again, you're not pushing for anything. You're inviting a drop, a softening, a release. The more we push, the more we tighten, the more we force. Let it go, let it be. You're almost there. In and out, it's simple. Let it be. When you're ready, come up to seated and lay yourself flat down on the ground. We're going to take what we call a rebound. That's a moment to settle, a moment to let it be, and a moment to let it drop. Lay yourself down, take a deep breath, and just let yourself land on the earth. You breathe in and out. It's a neutral pose. It's a pose to let your body just absorb the ripples of the shape you took. A moment to let the body flush and release whatever's not needed. You just breathe in and out. Last moment. And when you're ready, make your way up to seated. We're going to take that same shape on the other side. So move slowly, take your time. Take your right leg out, left leg in. Again, you can use whatever props. You can sit up on something, giving your hips a little lift if that feels nice. You can use props to support your tummy, your head, your upper body. See what you need and then just let yourself drop. If you like the support, use it. Take it. Use any props, any pillows, any blankets, any cushions, whatever you need to give yourself support and then soften in. Head drops, chin tucks, body is heavy. You're there. Make sure that you're comfortable. Settle into your shape. And then close the eyes and let yourself be. The more you allow your body to soften, the more you allow your body to drop, the deeper into your tissues you work. Yin is a practice of dropping into fascia, into connective tissue. The only way we can do that is in our willingness to surrender, our willingness to soften. any engagement, any push, and we block and stop that work from happening. So drop, release, soften, whatever it is you hold, whatever it is you are clinging to. You breathe. You're here. In and out, it's simple. Let it be. If you do need to adjust in a shape, you adjust in a shape. Find your breath. Bring your mind into presence. You're watching. You're witnessing. You're listening. Breathe. You're not here for much longer. If you need to come out of a shape, come out of a shape. If you want to drop deeper, soften a little more. Remembering that dropping deeper is not a grasp, it's not a push, it's not a destination you get to. It's a willingness to surrender. It's a willingness to let gravity draw you in, to let your body go heavy, release control. When you're ready, begin to unfurl, unravel, and land yourself on the ground, coming into your rebound. Lay down. Take a breath. Let your shoulders drop. Let your body go heavy and just settle there. Feel whatever your body feels. Feel what moves below the surface. Feel, witness without trying to make it anything or get anywhere. Keep breathing in and out. Just notice. When you're ready, we'll start to find our way into our next shape. The soles of the feet come together, the knees stay wide. You're coming to stay lying on the ground, and if you need any props under the hips or underneath the knees or underneath the thighs, then you can grab them. So you're in a supine butterfly. So you're lying on the ground, the soles of the feet together and the knees are wide. Your shoulders drop back, your body drops heavy, and if you need support so your body feels safe, use support under the legs, under the hips or under the knees. And then you're there, and then you settle, and you breathe. You witness, you feel, you allow it to be. In and out, let it be simple. Let it be easy. If your mind starts to wander, come back. If you notice any holding, any resistance, either prop yourself a little more so your body knows it's okay to soften, or just begin to invite a softening through your tissues, through your being, through your presence. A willingness to drop, a willingness to surrender, a willingness to let go of control. You're breathing in and out. You're here. Last few moments. Last few breaths. Notice where your mind wanders to. Where are you? But more importantly than that, how does it make you feel? When you're ready, undo the legs, lie flat on the ground. If it feels too much to lie flat, you can keep the feet on the ground and let the knees fall into one another, coming into a shape we call constructive rest. If you don't want to lie down and you want to come up to seated, find a neutral seat and just take a few breaths. We'll come into our rebound, a moment to feel, a moment to settle, a moment to be. You just breathe in and out. That's all you have to do. Relish in that. Relish in that freedom. Relish in that space. Relish in the simplicity. Breathing in and out. When you're ready, we'll come into our next shape. So, with your feet on the ground, you're going to stay on your back. This is where you're going to need your prop. So you're going to lift your hips away from the ground and place a prop, multiple props, whatever it is you need, underneath the lowest part of your back. It's kind of top of bum cheeks more than it is your back. There should be this nice flat bit of back. It's called your sacrum. Let that drop down onto your props. Then from there, you can keep the knees bent. This is perfect. Or you can stretch the legs long. You can take the arms up and overhead if that feels nice, or keep them next to you. Let your body drop heavy. Let it sink into the earth and take a few breaths. Relax, soften, drop, close the eyes. Let yourself sink. We're not reaching for intensity here, so it doesn't matter how high your hips are lifted off the ground. It's an invitation to just let the weight of your being be held. That's not just the weight of your body, but the weight of who you are in the world, the responsibilities that you have, the roles that you play, the identities that you hold. Just let it for a moment sink down into the ground. Let it go. Not to push or force or make it different, but just to put it down. To be in this place of being instead of doing. You're not trying to be anything. You're just here, you're just present, you're just witnessing, you're just listening. For a moment, can you let who you are in the world just be this? This breath, this moment. Breathing in and out. If your mind has started to wander, come back. Refind your breath. Notice where you went and then let it go, let it pass. Last few moments. Take a breath. Come back. When you're ready, bring your feet to the ground. Little squeeze of your bum cheeks as you lift your hips up and away from the ground. Remove any props and then place yourself down on the mat. Let yourself sink into the earth. We're going to take a few breaths here. Your final shape. Settle, breathe, witness, be in this moment. You're here. That's it. In and out, let it be simple. It is. Let it be easy. Keep breathing. Resist the urge to follow thoughts or to add to them. Just watch them as they move, as they come, then as they pass. You're here. You're witnessing. You're listening. You're being. Find a full breath in and out. Take as long as you need here. The playlist should play for a little longer, so give yourself space, give yourself time to come back, to move when you're ready. Do whatever it is you need to do, and thank you for being here. Namaste, my love.